I didn't know the truth about my husband. I married him without knowing who he really was. If I had known, I would never have married him. At first, he seemed like a wonderful man, but later I discovered the truth. Let me start from the beginning. One day, I went to my friend's wedding. The hall was full of happy people, laughing, dancing, and enjoying the food. I was having fun with my friends when I noticed a man standing alone. He was tall and handsome. He kept looking at me but never said a word. He didn't come over, didn't try to talk to me. During the wedding, I danced and smiled a lot, but he just stood there, watching me from a distance. 2 days later, I received a message on my phone. "Hi, I saw you at the wedding. Can we talk?" I was surprised. "Who is this?" I replied. "I'm the man from the wedding," he wrote back. "You looked beautiful. I want to get to know you." I didn't know what to say, but I was curious, so I replied, "Okay, we can talk." We started texting, and he was very kind and polite. He said, "You are special. I like you very much." We talked nonstop for 2 days. Then, on the 3rd day, he said something shocking. "I want to marry you. I see you as my wife and the mother of my children." I was surprised. "But we don't even know each other," I said. "I know you are the one for me," he insisted. "Please say yes. I will make you happy." His words touched my heart. I believed him, so I said yes. Our wedding happened quickly. It was small and simple, with only close family and friends. I wore a white dress and he wore a suit. He looked happy, and I truly thought I had found the perfect man. At first, everything was wonderful. He was kind, caring, and always gave me gifts. He said sweet things to me and made me smile every day. I felt lucky to have him. But after 1 month, things started to change. One day I saw him smiling at his phone. He was texting someone. "Who are you texting?" I asked. "Just a friend," he said quickly, then put his phone away. I didn't think much about it. I trusted him. Days, months, and years passed. We had 2 children, a boy and a girl. Life seemed good. I thought we were a happy family. But soon he started coming home late. "Work is busy," he said. He stopped spending time with me. He also never let me touch his phone. As time passed, his behavior changed even more. I felt like he was still texting someone, but I stayed silent. I hoped it would stop. One night, he left his phone on the table and went to another room. I picked it up and unlocked it. What I saw made my heart stop. There were messages from another woman, romantic messages. He called her my love and my everything. I couldn't believe my eyes. He never told me he loved me, but he told her. My heart shattered into pieces. I cried. He bought her gifts, but never bought me anything. I saw pictures of them together. I was shocked. The woman was from my village. I knew her. What surprised me the most was that she wasn't younger or more beautiful than me. She was 5 years older than my husband. She had 3 children. Her husband worked abroad. The worst part? My husband had been seeing her even before we got married. And after we married, he still went to her. Sometimes he didn't come home for 3 or 4 days. He was with her. He gave her money. He took her children to the park and shopping. Tears filled my eyes. My heart broke. How could he do this to me? I thought. When he came home, I showed him his phone. "What is this?" I asked, my voice shaking. He looked shocked. "I'm sorry," he said. "I made a mistake." "A mistake," I shouted. "You lied to me. You promised to love me, but you were with her all this time." He begged me to forgive him. "It won't happen again," he said. "Please give me another chance." I didn't know what to do. I felt lost. I felt so much hate for him. Why was my life like this? Why did this happen to me? I took my children. and left. I couldn't tell anyone. I stayed at my parents' house for a month without saying a word. Finally, they asked, "Why aren't you going home?" I had no choice but to tell them. I didn't share everything, just part of the story. At first, they didn't believe me. "You have children. Please forgive him. Maybe he will change," they said. Then he came back, begging for forgiveness again. For the sake of my children, I gave him one more chance. Maybe he would change. We started living together again, but I had no feelings for him. I hated him. I couldn't forget what he had done. After 2 months, it all started again. The texts, the lies. I realized then he hadn't learned from his mistakes. One day, I saw them together in his car. Nothing had changed. That evening, he apologized again. "I'm sorry. You're the best wife, the best mother. You're my angel. Please forgive me." But I knew the truth. I gave him a second chance and he threw it away. Now, I've made my decision. I'm not listening to anyone anymore. I'm listening to my heart. I chose to divorce him. I wanted him out of my life. So I left. I went abroad to work, leaving my children with my parents. This is life. But I have no regrets. I am strong.